feeling overwhelmed and can't figure out why? It might be your cortisol levels. Stick around, because in the next 10 minutes, we are going to uncover the secrets of this powerful hormone and how you can master it to reclaim your energy and well-being. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us: stress. More specifically, we're talking about cortisol, often called the stress hormone. But is it really the villain it's made out to be? Let's find out. So what exactly is cortisol? Think of it as your body's built-in alarm system. It's a steroid hormone produced by your adrenal glands, which are tiny glands sitting on top of your kidneys. Its main job is to help your body respond to stress. When you face a perceived threat like a looming work deadline or, a lie in your brain triggers the release of cortisol. This gives you a quick burst of energy, heightened memory, and a lower sensitivity to pain. It's the classic fight or flight response in action, and it's essential for our survival. Imagine you're about to give a big presentation. Your heart pounds, your palms get sweaty. That's cortisol at work. It's telling your body to get ready for action. It does this by flooding your body with glucose, which is your main source of energy. Cortisol stimulates a process called gluconeogenesis in your liver. That's a fancy term for creating new glucose from non-carbohydrate sources, like amino acids. It also promotes glycogenolysis, which is the breakdown of stored glucose, called glycogen, in your liver and muscles. The result: a surge of sugar in your bloodstream, ready to fuel your muscles and your brain so you can handle the stressful situation effectively. In the short term, this is incredibly helpful. It sharpens your focus and gives you the physical power you need. But cortisol's job doesn't stop with stress and energy. It's a true multitasker. This hormone plays a critical role in regulating your metabolism, managing how your body uses fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. It also helps control your blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and even influences your sleep-wake cycle. Cortisol levels naturally rise in the morning to help you wake up and feel alert, and they gradually fall throughout the day, reaching their lowest point at night to allow you to sleep. It's a beautifully designed system that keeps our bodies in balance, or what scientists call homeostasis. It's also vital for your immune system. Initially, cortisol can suppress inflammation and immune responses, which is useful for preventing an overreaction to a stressor. This is why doctors sometimes prescribe corticosteroids to treat conditions involving inflammation, like asthma or skin rashes. So, if cortisol is so helpful, why does it have such a bad reputation? The problem isn't cortisol itself, but too much of it for too long. Our bodies are designed to handle short, acute bursts of stress. We deal with the threat, cortisol levels return to normal, and everything is fine. But in our modern world, we're often dealing with chronic stress, endless work pressures, financial worries, traffic jams, constant notifications on our phones. This means our cortisol alarm system is always on. When your body is constantly in a state of high alert, your adrenal glands are pumping out cortisol non-stop. This chronic elevation is where the trouble begins. Remember how cortisol raises your blood sugar for energy. When this happens continuously, your cells can become resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps shuttle glucose into your cells. This is called insulin resistance, and it can lead to persistently high blood sugar levels, increasing your risk for type 2 diabetes. But that's not all. Chronically high cortisol can wreak havoc on your entire body. It can lead to weight gain, especially around the abdomen, because it increases your appetite and signals your body to store fat. It can disrupt your sleep patterns, leaving you feeling tired but wired at night and exhausted during the day. It can also weaken your immune system over time, making you more susceptible to colds and other infections. It can even affect your brain, leading to problems with memory, focus, and concentration, and contributing to feelings of anxiety and depression. It can cause high blood pressure, digestive issues, and even accelerate the aging process. It is a cascade of negative effects that all stem from a system that was designed to protect us. This is why understanding and monitoring your cortisol levels is so important for your long-term health. But how do you know if your cortisol is out of whack? Common signs of chronically high cortisol include persistent fatigue, difficulty sleeping, unexplained weight gain, frequent illnesses, brain fog, and feeling constantly anxious or irritable. If this sounds like you, it might be a good idea to talk to a healthcare professional. They can order tests to measure your cortisol levels. This can be done through saliva, urine, or blood samples, often taken at different times of the day to map out your daily cortisol rhythm. Tracking these levels can help you and your doctor identify patterns and see how your body is responding to the stressors in your life. It provides concrete data that can guide you in making effective lifestyle changes. Now, here's a fascinating point. It's not just the stressor itself that matters, but your perception of it. Two people can be in the exact same situation, but one might feel completely overwhelmed while the other remains calm. This difference in perception directly influences how much cortisol is released. If you view a challenge as a threat, your cortisol will spike. But if you see it as an opportunity for growth, your stress response might be much more moderate. This is the power of mindset. Our thoughts and beliefs about stress play a huge role in our physiological response to it. This brings us to the most important part. How do we manage our stress and get our cortisol levels back in balance? The good news is, you have a lot of control. It's all about adopting strategies that signal safety to your body and turn off that constant alarm. First, let's talk about stress management techniques. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing exercises are incredibly powerful. These activities activate your parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and digest system. This is the opposite of the fight or flight response. Just a few minutes of deep, slow breathing can send a powerful signal to your brain to calm down, which helps lower cortisol levels. Regular physical activity is another fantastic cortisol regulator. Exercise is a form of physical stress, but it's a good kind. It helps your body become more resilient to stress in the long run. Activities like walking, jogging, yoga, or dancing can help burn off excess stress hormones and boost the production of endorphins, which are your body's natural mood elevators. Just be careful not to overdo it, as very intense, prolonged exercise can sometimes raise cortisol levels. Sleep is non-negotiable. It's during sleep that your body repairs itself and your cortisol levels naturally drop. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, avoiding screens before bed, and making sure your bedroom is dark and cool can make a huge difference. Your diet also plays a crucial role. A balanced diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can help stabilize your blood sugar and support your adrenal glands. Try to avoid processed foods, excessive sugar, and caffeine, especially later in the day, as these can all mess with your cortisol rhythm. Finally, don't underestimate the power of connection and fun. Spending time with loved ones, engaging in hobbies you enjoy, laughing, and even just getting a hug can all help lower cortisol levels. These activities release oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, which has a calming effect and counteracts the effects of cortisol. So, to wrap it all up, cortisol isn't your enemy. It's a vital hormone that helps you navigate the challenges of life. The key is to keep it in balance. By understanding how it works and implementing effective stress management strategies, you can prevent it from running wild and protect your health. It's about working with your body, not against it. Learn to recognize your personal stress triggers, listen to your body's signals, and prioritize self-care. It's one of the best investments you can ever make in your long-term health and happiness. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'd love to hear your thoughts and your own stress-busting tips in the comments below. Stay healthy, stay balanced, and we'll see you in the next one.